Okay, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the latest Potato Clips. This is a bit of an unexpected video to make, but I'm trying to do my best on this content creation journey, and you know on this channel, we definitely cover ourselves some Destiny. Now, a little bit ago, I released a video talking about the state of the game that Bungie released on August 3rd. I mentioned that there was some not so good sentiments and feelings about it. Well, today, Joe Blackburn, the game director for Destiny 2, released what we should probably call an addendum to the state of the game. It's about a 15-minute long video. There's a link in the description if you want to take a look, but let's get right on into it. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro was spitting. That's the best way I can describe it. The first major point he touched on was the subject of PvP and maps. The team at Bungie has recognized that their philosophy for map development as being one map a year, along with a couple of reprise ones, is not meeting community expectations and needs. So they're going to be releasing a free PvP map pack. He also said that PvP will be getting a dedicated strike team, and he was very transparent about what a strike team was. He said that strike teams are put in place when they notice areas of the game that have opportunity. He actually gave an example and explained that a strike team was put in place for player investment around the time of Curse of Osiris that ended up putting things in place in the game, such as masterworking and things like that for Forsaken. Last thing he touched on was that they're looking into doing more game modes and bringing more game modes into the core playlists of the Crucible and not necessarily having them locked behind things like Iron Banner and competitive. So all in all, very good notes on the point of PvP. He even actually touched on the unreliable nature of how you acquire and lose points in competitive. He said they're streamlining that system now. So yeah, all great notes. I'm really excited to see where things go for PvP, and actually just generally happy for all the homies that play PvP, because as I said, I don't spend a lot of time in PvP, but it sounds like all good information so far. He also touched on armor. He actually described how they prioritize different types of armor sets in terms of development. Now, during this description and talk about armor, he actually explained that the decision to not do ritual armor sets once a year anymore was actually made ahead of that initial State of the Game article. But he did admit that Bungie did drop the ball when it came down to communicating that to us in a timely fashion. So to correct that, or I don't really know if correct is the right term, but to make it right, he actually explained that one of the sets that were going to be for Eververse this upcoming season for season 22 is actually now going to be added for free as part of the loot pool for the core ritual playlist. He said we'll actually see it sometime later in the season. So I'm thinking maybe mid to late season 22, we'll see it. But that's dope. That's dope. That's something you see in customer service. Like, something gets miscommunicated to someone, or a sales sign is not up where it should be, whatever, and you just make it right. There was a minor mention, I believe, of changes coming to the live service model and also allusions to possibly an update to Xur. But the way it was mentioned made me feel like it was going to be stuff that was going to be covered in the reveal next week. So I guess we'll have to stay tuned for that. The last thing that he touched on was that they plan to have more communication in the future, which, for the record, I think Bungie actually does a pretty decent job at communicating things. This format, though, was excellent. I really felt like I was in the meeting room listening to my guy give a presentation, and that was awesome. So this was nice. I really appreciated it, and I'm pretty sure as a community, folks appreciate it. Thank you, Joe Blackburn, for the transparency, and also thank you for the accountability. I feel like it takes a lot to actually just fall on your sword and say, hey, this didn't come out the way we wanted it. This was not up to our standards. Not everybody does that. Not everybody is comfortable being accountable. Accountability is important, but not everybody takes accountability. So thank you again, Joe Blackburn. Again, to those of you watching, if you want to actually watch the full video, it's linked in the description. Thank you for tuning in and checking out another installment of Lay's Potato Clips. I went a bit off the cuff. I always go off the cuff. But if you liked the video, found it informative, you know what to do. Hit that like button, give it a thumbs up. It's a little bit, but it does go a long way in helping the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. If you want to stay up to date with me and not miss another video, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and you win. My name is Lost Angel of Havoc. This has been Lay's Potato Clips. We'll see you next time, friends. Same lay time, same lay channel.